I won the best reward of my Sorare journey so far. I sold quite a few players for profit or not, we'll see about that, and bought quite a few new players. And I have big plans for this upcoming spring to go all in with a lot of teams, and all that I'm gonna show you today in this video. Let's go. Welcome back, and I have a little surprise for you guys. We are actually going to buy Erling Haaland. I'm just kidding. Unique card of Erling Haaland is on the market. Look at this man. I do expect him to become maybe the most expensive card ever sold on Sorare. Well, it did set the record of the most expensive card ever sold on Sorare. It sold for 265 Ethereum, which is over 600,000 euros out of our range so far. It's not the topic of the video anyway. Instead, what is the topic of the video is our rewards we got for this match week here that is completed. So let's see how we did and what we got. Spoiler, it's the best match week for me ever on my Sorare journey and the best reward I've ever got. Some of these teams we can ignore, but the all-star rare team is usually the first and usually my most hopeful, but this time, yeah, they kind of let me down. Anthony Modest Capitano, great choice, he scored. Mario Hermoso also scored a last-minute winner. He usually never scores. I freaked out, but then Timo Baumgartner was okay, but these two, I mean, they let me down. So nothing really special from the rare team. 222 points is still not 0.01 Ethereum, which is cool, but there was better teams this week. My Mainz team, you know, I love my Mainz team, and I was so hopeful for this week because Mainz were facing Greuther Fürth, which is the worst team of the Bundesliga. They're rock bottom, but somehow they beat Mainz. Oh man, I expected Mainz to win like 3-4-0, and so I was really thinking, oh, we could get sick rewards with this limited team. It wasn't the case. We got 239 points, which is just not enough for anything. Cheers to the lads. Better luck next time. Now though, All-Star Limited. You know, the lads who I always trusted in. They always got unlucky, and I was like, oh man, next week, you're gonna win a reward. Let's take a second and celebrate these lads and give them the respect they deserve because they were just outstanding. Catania, 49 points, the worst in this team. This says a lot. Paul Lopez kept a clean sheet, 61 points. Then Kike scored for Osasuna against Granada, 65 points. I'm running out of air because this is just, it gets me hyped. Now, Frankie de Jong. You know, I was in the hotel in Leipzig on my vlog tour, and then I posted a story from the hotel. I was watching the Barca game and was like, yo, Frankie, if you score now, I mean, you could really get me a sick reward because the other guys already did well. And I thought I was gonna jinx it, but guess what? The curse is over. Is it? I don't know. But this time I did not jinx it. 86th minute, Frankie de Jong scored the winner for Barcelona. 88 points. And that way he sealed a sick card for me as a reward because the man, the myth, the legend, Moussa Diaby had already done his work one day before. He scored a hat-trick. 95 points. Can't get any better for your captain almost. So these guys, 18,233 people. We finished 55th. Tier 3 limited is what already gets me happy. Tier 2 limited, yeah, already pretty good card. 38 to 128 got a tier 1 limited card. Not a star, which is like Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, but doesn't matter. There's some sick players in there, you see. There's Andres Silva, there's Dembele, Alaba, there's Nabil Fekir, Köln Castells, a goalie who are always worth a lot. Barella, Felice. You can easily get a player worth 150, 200, even 250 maybe. I'm really hopeful, but guess what I did? I just recorded myself opening the rewards for this week. I managed to forget to press record, so I can just show you the player in my gallery now. Sadly, sorry. Are you ready? Sven Botman, the Dutch defender, 21 years old from Lille. Probably you all know him, one of the biggest defensive talents in the whole world. Oh my god, look at this sweet run of form he's in. Literally scored 99 points last week, 250 euros. That is insane. And the best offer right now is even 347. That is just sweet. If I could pick between a proper original Pizza Napoli and this card, I would still go for the Pizza Napoli, but this is insane. Way over 0.1 Ethereum, so 10 times as much as we got for our rare team where we got 0.01. And the thing right now is, you know my strategy, buy a player when he's not that much in form and sell them when they are in sick form and hyped. And this guy is the definition of currently in sick form and hyped. That is really the question. Are we keeping Sven Botman for our team? Because he would surely improve our limited team and get us higher scores. But according to my own morals on Sorare and strategy, we'd have to list him now. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to list him for a little overpriced. If I get good offers, I'm going to sell him. If not, I'm going to keep him in my team. Well, guess what? We got a lot of offers for Sven Botman. The first one was 274 euros. Then we had 218 plus Fiago Tomori, which is not bad actually, because this guy is worth 100 plus. Then we had 311. I declined, but then eventually 0.144 ETH, which was at the time 337 euros. I thought it's decent value for this guy, so I accepted, and we got ourselves 337 euros for free. Once again, what a reward that was. Definitely by far the best one yet. Let's see if we can top that maybe in the next weeks with our new players and teams. But I didn't only sell this Sven Botman in the meantime, I also did some other trading, and some of these were really good profit. Let me show you which of my players I sold and which ones did I buy. You might remember when I bought Anton Kochenkov, the 34-year-old Russian goalie from Arsenal Tula. I can tell you when. On 22nd December, 2 days before Christmas Eve, for 0.105 Ethereum. Because I was pretty sure that these guys would rise as the Russian league starts. I might have given up on a small portion of profit, but I already sold him. You can see here, the yellow one is where I bought, and the green one is where I sold for 0.18 Ethereum. That is 0.75 Ethereum profit. And even though the value of Ethereum went downhill in the meantime, I still even made a profit in euros, 16 euros. This doesn't really matter for me. I always count in Ethereum now. I've learned that from the pros. You always want to do that because it's simply you buy the players in Ethereum, you sell the players in Ethereum. So it doesn't really make sense to look at the profits in euros only. As once Ethereum gets back to the level where it was when I bought him, I will have made a profit of almost double also in euros. So that was great business for me. He might even rise to 0.2, but that doesn't matter for me. I cashed out, I took the profits, and I got really, really nice profits for my investments. All cool, I'm content. And at Fiago FC, we also sadly have to say goodbye to a guy who always performed for us, always played great, Pau Lopez. Oh man, I will miss you, bro. And I didn't even expect to sell him because he was a crucial part of our limited team. Our starting goalie, Marseille's starting goalie, having a great season, but I just couldn't resist because you know my strategy. Sell when the players are super hyped, and currently he's on a great run of form, 58 points in the last 5. Yellow is where I bought here on the 12th of October 2021 for 0.117 Ethereum. Look at this. It's just a very, very sweet graph, and I sold for 0.26 Ethereum. More than doubled my investment, and that's just, it's just nice. You know, I was really hesitant because he was listed at like 0.24, and I just said, okay, I don't want to sell him, but if anyone really pays 0.26, all right, that's literally 611 euros, and even though Ethereum went downhill, you know, I still made 250 euros profit. And I can only say that again, once Ethereum goes back up to the level that it used to be, then the amount of Ethereum that I got here is well worth 1000 euros. You know, I simply said the value for money is not given anymore because I see goalkeepers that are way cheaper, that are not much worse than Pau Lopez. So this is who I bought as a replacement for our limited team. Mark Flecken, Freiburg's Dutch goalie, having an insane season as well. Came from Bundesliga 2 just a few years ago. Now has even become a reserve goalie for the Dutch national team and is one of the best goalies in the Bundesliga this season. And look at his points scored. It's pretty much the same as Pau Lopez. Okay, he's a year older and he doesn't play internationally. Pau Lopez plays in the Conference League, but he's literally half the price. You can see here the yellow point. I bought him for 322 euros or 0.139 Ethereum. So just a little more than half the price of Pau Lopez. Value for money here, way better. Pau Lopez is nowhere near twice as good as Mark Flecken. He might be a tiny bit better, but that's it. And for this difference in money, I just have to cash in on Pau Lopez and get Mark Flecken in as a replacement. So, Mark, you're gonna be our new man between the posts. Do us a favor and get a few clean sheets for us, bro. And that is the strategy that I've been applying everywhere. You see Igor Akinfeev, my famous first rare goalie investment. The first one on the 8th of December and the second one on the 17th. And for 0.155, the first one for 0.21. And now in Ethereum, he's gone up already. He's at 0.35. The best offer is even more than that. I will definitely cash in on Akinfeev in the next days or weeks as well. Same thing goes for Anthony Modeste, who is in my team. I didn't just buy him as an investment. He's our man up front. He's our striker. But the difference between when I bought at 0.1 Ethereum, something like that, versus now almost 0.3 is just insane. That's a 3x profit. He's 33. I'm not quite sure whether he will go to China or Saudi Arabia in the summer. I don't know. So I might cash in on him in the next days or weeks as well. I have these guys listed on the market, so if you want to buy them, I will keep you updated once they are sold. That's just how I do business on Sorare. Don't attach too much emotional value to a player. Anthony Modeste is probably my most beloved player, but as much as it might hurt, you also have to know when it's really smarter to take the profits and say goodbye. And that also takes us to the Wout Weghorst drama. Yeah, the man went to Burnley, and lots and lots of you sent me posts where this was confirmed, and you guys were like, oh my god, Fiago, your Wolfsburg team, what is happening? You're in the mud, bro. This is not the case though, I can assure you, luckily. This guy is going to keep scoring me points even if he's on Burnley. But the thing is, for my Wolfsburg team, if you haven't seen that episode, check it out here. I bought myself a full Wolfsburg team, so took the risk there. For that team, he's not going to be really useful anymore since I really want 5 players starting for Wolfsburg. Say Wolfsburg win 3-0, 4-0, then I'm pretty much guaranteed to get good points on all of these players. Wout Weghorst then comes and loses 5-0 to Man City, and he gets me 20 points. That might ruin what can be a sick match week, you know? Now I really should and will get in a striker that plays for Wolfsburg still. Wolfsburg immediately went and replaced Wout Weghorst with Max Kruse, a former Wolfsburg player who's now coming back. He was at Union Berlin, top player there, literally. You see his scores. Not quite sure though. Look at how expensive he is. Just a little less than Weghorst, even though he's 33. Option number 2 would be Luca Waldschmidt. Came to Wolfsburg this summer from Benfica. I actually rate him a lot, and he's a lot cheaper. He's only half the price of Max Kruse. The thing is, he's not really a key player at Wolfsburg. He often only gets subbed on or gets subbed off early. He's not gonna get us so many points, but on the other hand, he's not that hyped at the moment. That's what makes him interesting, kinda, and he's only 25. Then option number 3, the play that I was going to go for actually, is Lucas Nmecha, who I think is by far the best striker of these 3. But the problem is, he's injured until mid-April probably, so he's not gonna give us any points for the next 2 months, and I actually want to get points and rewards with my Wolfsburg team now. This is an interactive series, so feel free to let me know who I should go for. Is it Kruse, the old guy who scores well though, but is kind of expensive? Is it Luca Waldschmidt, the younger guy who I rate but not really doing any bids right now? Or is it Lucas Nmecha, by far the best but is injured? Let me know in the comments. I know I'm buying a lot of players and selling a lot of players, so it might get a little bit confusing for you. Quick overview. What teams do we have and what competitions do we compete in for rewards? So those are my plans for the spring. First of all, obviously, the All-Star Rare team. These guys have been here for quite some time and they earn us the threshold rewards, 0.01 and 0.02 Ethereum. Mario Hermoso is there, Timo Baumgartel, Suat Serdar, even though Suat Serdar I'm not quite convinced with anymore. I might replace him sooner or later. And Anthony Modeste, as I said, might get replaced. Akinfeev, I also told you I might sell him, so we might have to go back to a common goalie, Wojciech Szczesny. Ospina is there quite often, but there I also want a long-term solution for a rare goalie from the top 5 leagues actually. That will come in the future. I do have some funds left in the wallet. I will show you why exactly later. We don't have an under 23 team. I'm not really focused on under 23 yet, since they're always young talents and they're always so overhyped and expensive. For now, I'm staying away from this competition in limited and in rare. I don't really build an under 23 team. But then Champion Europe, as you know, last episode, our Wolfsburg team, where this guy obviously is a snake. He's gonna be replaced, as I said, with one of the options that you're gonna suggest. This week, when the international break is finally over, they're also playing against Fürth. That is the worst team of the Bundesliga. I don't want to jinx it, but could get us some good points. And I think I've never even shown you my rare Challenger Europe team. That is actually a Krasnodar team from the Russian league. Okay, Akinfeev is there. He's gonna be sold probably. Gonna have to buy another rare goalie. But shortly before Christmas, I got my hands on a few Krasnodar players. Sorokin is there, a Russian defender. Viktor Claesson is a very well-known name from the Swedish national team. Then we have the Brazilian Caio Pantaleão, who I have never seen play, but should be decent. And John Cordoba is there, former Bundesliga player, the striker for this team. This team wasn't really that expensive. These 4 were like 800 euros overall. If Krasnodar get a 4-0 win every now and then, it might get us a nice reward as well. So we have 3 full rare teams plus 1-2 investment players. Now the limited, the legendary all-star team now with a new goalie Mark Flecken. Frenkie de Jong and Moussa Diaby are pretty much always there, but the extra player and our defender are pretty much interchangeable since I have so many limited cards. You can see that here. Most of those are referral rewards and I always pick based on who has an easy game now. So that is really, really flexible there. Probably even my favorite teams, and it's got us the best reward so far and I'm really proud of the lads. And then 2 teams that are supposed to pretty much always stay the same. The Champion Europe team limited, you know, my Mainz team. They've already scored me insane points twice, but you know me, I'm pretty much stupid sometimes. I forgot to send in the team both of these times. So no reward yet for me with this team. I don't blame them, I just blame me. I like this team. And then my last real team is the Challenger Europe team in limited. Zenit team, which I bought also before Christmas, shortly before Christmas, December. I really bought a lot of Russian league players. It's not the best Zenit team you can get. Malcolm is great. He was like 200 euros. Artem Juba is also a sick player for them. Mikhail Kerzhakov, I might still have to replace. He might only become second goalie at Zenit. The problem is that the other goalie is not on Sorare yet, so I will have to wait. And Rakitsky and Wilmar Barrios are pretty much budget options, so I might still make upgrades there. But I'm pretty sure that Zenit will get a few high wins, and then these guys should get me good points as well. Now, as you see when looking there, we still have 2.6 Ethereum left. You got me. I paid in 2 Ethereum once again when it was at like 2,100 euros. I paid in 4 Ethereum now over the last 2 weeks for, I think, an average price of 2,400 euros per Ethereum. So I think that was a great opportunity, so I just couldn't hold myself back. But that also makes the series a lot more fun, right? Because we still have funds left. If you guys think, bro, Fiago, you need a replacement in this team, you have to get rid of this player, you need this player, let me know everything in the comments, because we have some range for improvements. And now I know what you all want to see. We didn't do that last episode. The numbers. How much is our Sorare club, Fiago FC? How much is it worth? How much are we still off our big goal of 100k? So we did invest a little bit of money now. Okay, we have 13,460 euros and 86 cents invested now, so that's a big jump. Yeah, we didn't win any Ethereum rewards this week, but last week we did. Not 0.01 Ethereum. Last week also the Sven Botman. This week nothing because it's international break. We're getting a consistent referral rewards now. 7 last week, 7 this week. So overall we have 91 referral cards from you guys. Thank you so much. You know, if you register to Sorare via my link, first link in the description, and you buy 5 cards from the new auctions market, bid on the cards, very important. Once you do that, you're gonna get a free limited card from Sorare gifted because you registered via a referral link, and I'm gonna get the same. That is where those 91 free limited cards come from. And our squad value is now at an insane 11,445 euros. That is almost 5 Ethereum, 4.98 Ethereum. And in the wallet, we still have 6,099 euros and 40 cents, which is 2.6016 Ethereum. Why do I keep using different words for this number? 0, total value of our Sorare club. This is what matters. 17,544 euros. Big jump. Last time I showed you the numbers, we were 10,000 less. Yeah, I mean, we invested almost 10,000, but I fully believe that it will be worth it for me to go the next 6 months only eating ramen noodles every single day. 7.5816 Ethereum total value of our club. And of course this number, which says left to the big goal, 100,000 euros, 82,456 euros. Yeah, I mean, it's still a huge number, but we're getting there. And once again, if we do that, or once we do that, let's be confident, it's not gonna be my achievement, it's gonna be our achievement. That's it for this episode. Huge steps, massive steps in Fiago FC, the biggest we've ever made since starting this journey. And now 2 things. Number 1, once again, you can tell me any player you would like me to have a look at to maybe improve our Sorare club. I will have a look at all the suggestions, I promise you. And number 2, let me know if you want, how much budget do you have on Sorare, or how much budget are you planning to use on Sorare, or if at all. But it would be interesting for me to know, since I might be planning a video where I give tips on what to do on Sorare, or how to start on Sorare with certain budgets. So stay tuned for that. It's going to help a lot of you guys out, I think. We're going to see us there, and up until then, Sorare Fiago is out, and peace.